Sai Kandula. Born in India, he gets a one-way ticket from St. Louis to Dulles Airport in Northern Virginia outside of Washington, D.C. Takes an Uber to the local U-Haul place and rents a U-Haul truck. He drives the U-Haul to the White House where the U.S. president lives, 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Matt Cox.
Mm-hmm.
And he rams the barriers surrounding the president's home with the U-Haul truck. The barriers hold.
Yeah, I was going to say, he's not getting through those
He
barriers.
reverses. He's able to reverse it. Drives again, accelerates into those barriers, hoping that they'll buckle and break. They do not buckle. They do not break. The radiator shatters on the U-Haul truck. The vehicle's disabled. He gets out of his truck and he removes a red Nazi swastika flag and he begins waving it around until the U.S. Park Service and the U.S. Secret Service jump on him, put the handcuffs on him, and arrest this young man. His goal was to gain access to the White House, where he planned to seize political power and name himself the president of the United States. And he would replace the democratically elected government of the U.S. with a dictatorship fueled by the ideology of Nazi Germany, putting himself in charge. He was going to be our dictator. And, so he pleads guilty to destruction of government property. How much time are you going to give Sai? And let's also understand that he is not a U.S. citizen. So whenever he's done serving his sentence, he's going back to India.
Here's what bothers me is that you could say, if you could take into consideration that he's insane, like clearly you're insane. The problem is you are insane, but you got yourself on a plane. You rented a U-Haul. You drove the U-Haul. You were almost like
You had a Nazi flag in your carry-on.
Yeah. I mean, okay. I mean, I would say if I was taking all that into consideration, I'd probably said 10 years. But I'm going to go with 5 because he didn't plead guilty to that. He only pled guilty to
Destruction of government
destruction of government property of under $55,000. That doesn't seem to me like a big charge.
And I think the judge also knows that at the end of this thing, he goes back to India and he's no longer our problem. And how much do you want to have the taxpayers paying for his care and feeding? He's also 20 years old.
Oh, he's a kid. He's just stupid. You kind of get a pass if you're stupid. Like I would say, you get a pass if women, children. I'd say 5 years.
Final answer?
Yeah.
8 years.